Guess what? Guess what? I have a box of books. I have a box of books. I have a box of books. And we're going to do an unboxing together. There's my borrowed dog. His name is Patty. He lives around the corner and we get to play with him sometimes. So if you hear squeaks, that's Patty being pretty much as excited. Oh, yeah, I know I said your name, as excited as I am about getting these copies of Hush Little Baby, which is coming out in paperback for the very first time ever, all over the world. The United States, where I used to live, New Zealand, where I live now, Australia, go get it. But I just kind of wanted to do this unboxing with this scary knife that I use for all unboxing things. My father actually made me this knife. He blacksmithed it and made the handle, and I think it's really beautiful. And also it's really good for opening boxes. So I wanted to address how it feels to open a box of books that you wrote. It is something that I used to wonder a lot before my first book came out in 2010, which, gosh, it was a long time ago now. But the thrill does not go away, my friends. The thrill does not go away. So I'm just going to kind of talk you through how I feel right now. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is the first time that I have seen this book. I don't even have a copy of the hardcover. I don't know if I ever got a copy of the hardcover. I was in the middle of moving. I don't know if I lost the box. I definitely don't have one here in New Zealand. I didn't do a launch party because it was, mid-pandemic. Here's the moment. Look. So I feel excited and nervous and worried and happy. All of those things are kind of making the butterflies in my stomach. See, there it is. There she is. Hush Little Baby. I don't know how many copies I have here. It feels like maybe about 20. Whatever my contract said I got is in here. This is Hush Little Baby, a novel. It says author of Stolen Things, R.H. Herron, which is my pen name. It is also my real name, Rachael Holly Herron. So, but this is what I write under for thriller. And on the front, it has Lisa Scottolini's amazing blurb, which says a dark, twisty, totally modern thriller that I couldn't put down. And here's, ooh, it looks beautiful on the back. Wow. I think the color is gorgeous. I think this is pretty spooky looking and I like it. I always like to open right to the middle and look at the font choices. I think this is super readable. It's a beautiful font. I think that, let's look and see what they did. Okay, so at the beginning of chapters, very simple, no graphics, just a nice choice of font. I have forgotten what I put at the beginning. I don't even know if I did a dedication in this book. I think I might not have. Oh, I did do a dedication. This says, for my favorite New York City cat, Fred. Fred is the cat that belongs to my editor, Stephanie, at Dutton, Penguin Random House. She no longer works there, actually, but her cat is still fine and fit as a fiddle and wears bow ties most of the time. And so I actually put Fred in this book. Fred is Jillian's cat. And I don't know why that happened. Sometimes I don't know why, especially pets. I don't know why they happen, but they walk onto the page and then they don't walk off. And so Fred got to be in this book. And here's what I always do. And this is probably the thing that makes me feel the most giddy when I open a box of books for the first time. I like to flip the pages like this because all of these words came out of my head. They arrived in my brain. They came through my fingers onto the page. They did not exist before I put them together in this order. The reason that this book exists is because I wrote it. And that's simple and easy to say. And it is not a simple or easy thing to do. This book challenged me. This book I had to redo several times because I had sold it on proposal so I hadn't written it when my agent sold it. It was my second thriller to Dutton. And I wrote a proposal, and using the magic of language, I convinced myself, my agent, and my editor that this book was a good idea. And then when I started writing to my proposal, I realized that I had absolutely hidden in there, using the guile I possess in writing fiction, this premise that I could not pull off. Well, I could pull it off. Actually, what I had put in the proposal basically started this thriller with a neon arrow over the bad guy's head, the bad person's head. And it was impossible for the reader not to know exactly the whole book. There was no surprise, there was no twist because of the way I had set it up. And that sounds really strange and obvious, and none of us saw it. None of us saw it until I wrote about the first half, or maybe even 60% of it. And I realized this cannot work. This cannot stand. So then I went to my editor and talked it out, and we came up with a new idea. Oh, also, this is very gay. This is gay, 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 gay. Jillian is married to a woman named Rachael, and she is carrying Rachel's baby that they are going to have together. This will be their child. And then Rachael leaves her. No spoilers. This happens right at the beginning of the book. But when I first wrote the proposal and wrote those first 50,000 pages, she had a husband, and it just didn't feel right. And I sent my editor a message saying, I think her partner needs to be a man. I mean, a woman, not a man. And then we did that. So everything changed in this book several times, but I'm really proud of it. And right now, the feeling that I have in my heart looking at this is one of deep and happy pride. This is my favorite book that I've ever written. I think it's the best book that I've ever written. It incorporates my own queerness. It incorporates my own recovery from alcoholism, because Jillian in this is a recovering alcoholic. This is not a story about recovery. It is just a story about a person who happens to be in recovery, and who happens to be queer, which is kind of the way I like to read books, is just about people who are multifaceted and weird and different and all the same. And here she is. She's right here. And I'm pretty excited. This comes out on May 17th everywhere in 2022, depending on when you're watching this video. And I hope that you pick it up. I hope you like it. I have okay, speaking again of feelings, because I'm trying to get better at feeling feelings. One of the things that this book is not about me, but it has pieces of me. All my books have pieces of me in them. And Jillian is trying to accept feelings in this book, and I'm trying to accept feelings right now. And one of the feelings I'm feeling is a slight headache of excitement, because I'm probably not breathing enough. I'm probably not breathing enough to get all the air up to my brain, because my stomach is still flipping, and I am so excited to have this book and to have it be out in the world. And I'm kind of hugging myself a little bit, and or a lot of it. And thank you for being with me here in the unboxing. Sometimes, because I have written a lot of books now, sometimes I just slice open the box and I have all these feelings by myself while I'm standing at the dining room table. And then I put the books in my office, and I forget to feel the feelings or to chronicle them. So I didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to show you all what it feels like. No matter how many books you have published, I think getting the first box in the mail is one of the best feelings a writer can have. So wherever you are in your process, I want to encourage you to continue moving forward. If this is your dream, if you want to hold your book in your hands, whether it is traditionally published or self-published, keep moving forward so that you can do the magical flip. And if you liked this at all, please go down to the link in the description or go to rachelherron.com/write and sign up for my encouragement newsletter for writers. So if you would like to hear from me about how to make your writing more easeful and fun, and how to fit it into the corners and the pockets of your life, because we're all busy. None of us have time to do this. And well, actually, I have time to do this because now I am a full-time writer. I wrote my first book in 2006. I didn't sell it with my agent's help until 2008. It didn't come out until 2010. I did not become a full-time writer until 2016. That is 10 years of working 2 full-time jobs. I get it. And I want to help you find the pockets of time in your life to do your creative work with grace and ease and generosity toward yourself. I will always encourage you to do a crappy first draft. And then I will talk to you very excitedly about doing revision because that is the best part. And boy, did I have to revise the crap out of this book over and over and over again. So do sign up for that. Hit the subscribe button, do what they tell you to do on this channel. And I really appreciate you being here, my friends. And I wish you very, very happy writing. And one day, if it hasn't already happened to you, one day I wish you very happy unboxing. Thank you for being here.